Hello everyone, here's Beauty. All right, so I don't know if you guys know how this works, but basically you guys can see everything I'm doing. You can hop on your video camera or there's a little chat. There's a chat box. If you want to click chat, you can put your questions in. And yeah, we're just gonna go through all the different Mustangs and what we do here and how much fun it is. So hope you guys are ready. So this is Beauty. I brought her out first. If you have any questions about her at all, you can type in your questions and then I'll bring you a little closer to her and we can look her over. Do you guys have any idea? She has funny boots on her feet. I don't know if you can see them. Do you have any idea why she has these funny boots on her feet?
I think I know why.
Why?
Because if you do a jump and she doesn't make it, it protects her hoof from getting, or her leg from getting hurt.
That's close. That's a different kind of boot. I'll show you. These are the boots we use when we're jumping. These are the ones that protect them from the jumps because they're really hard. But the ones that she has on are different. So do you have another idea? What could these silly boots be on her? Take one off. You can see what it looks like. Look at this. It's see-through. It's kind of like netting. Do you have any idea what that could be for? If anyone has any idea, you can type it in the chat. Otherwise, I'll let you know. We'll take all of these off and then we'll see if anyone has any other guesses.
When does she not? Oh, we're so confused.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's the one. All right, we got them all off. Does anyone have any other guesses of what they could be? I don't see anyone else in the chat. These are for flies. This is Aiden. Hi, Aiden. Everyone's come to see the Mustangs. See all these people? These are different people, and they came to our barn through the computer, kind of like you do school. Yeah, they can see everyone. All right, these are fly boots. So these are for all the flies that we have out here. And if we don't put the fly boots on, then the horses are constantly just trying to get the flies off them. So they're stomping their hands or their hooves and they're trying to get them off their face. So we have boots for them and then we have fly masks. So I'll show you Luna's fly mask. She looks kind of silly. Say hi, Luna. And she has a fly mask on. See how she can see through it with her eyes? See. And Cinder has one that looks like you can't really see through it, but you still can. Oh, there she is. So it doesn't look like she can see through it, but she actually can see through it. So they keep all the flies, and then Cinder actually has a fly blanket on too. So that helps the flies stay off of her entire body. There's like not very many places left that a fly can go. So we have 4 other horses. Which one do you guys want to see next? I don't know if you've checked them out on the website. There's Luna, Maverick, Cinder, and Sadie.
Sadie.
You want to see Sadie next? You want to get her? Oh, I put her in this stall. I put them all in stalls so they were easy to get. All right, let's go over here. Unplug you guys. Okay. We'll go look over here at the baby. Yes. He has a fly mask on too. And she doesn't really like the sound of the Velcro, so she gets a little nervous. I was thinking so, if we just like flip it over really fast and then like try to see if it'll make a cake. No, not that, like the well, I smashed it, I think in there. I think if we take the yellow thing and like like a sandcastle, like flip it upside down and then see if it'll stay or if it'll make a big pile. We're making a birthday cake for Maverick, so I'll show you guys what it looks like. Show them what it looks like, Aiden. This is what it looks like right now. We put a bunch of food in there, kind of like a sandcastle. Now we're gonna try to flip it over into this bucket and see if it makes like a sandcastle cake. All right, you gonna try? Otherwise, it might just make a big mess, but he'll still enjoy it. Smash it down and see what it makes. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if we can get it out of there. Not like sand. We put grain and we mixed it with water.
I'd have to use your hand.
Well, it's actually solid though. It's good.
So maybe we can just make
And then we have apples and carrots, and we're gonna shave them up together and make it a little beautiful cake. And we can all sing happy birthday to Maverick. Here's the baby. Does anybody know what this mark on her neck is for? You see that mark on her neck?
Yeah.
You know what that's for?
No.
So this mark is from the government. When she gets captured from the wild, they put a little mark on her so that they can keep track of all the different horses, where they're going, and they make sure that they have really good homes for a whole entire year, and they watch over them and they keep track of them. So that's her little brand, and it's a code basically. So you won't be able to see them too close on the other horses, but each one has this little U at the beginning. And if you look at any Mustang, they'll have a big U right there, and then a little code right here with a line underneath it. We can kind of see Beauties. Let's see if we can see it on the camera. Let's see if we can see hers. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's see. Can you see that? Can you see it has the little U right there? And then the little code with the line. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna get some brushes out, and then you guys can tell me which ones we should use. We have all sorts of different kinds, so we'll see which ones you guys know what they're for. All right, so do you know what this brush is for? Should we use this one first, or should we use this one first?
That one, the purple one. I think we should use the purple one. Yeah.
Why?
Because it would brush anything off of her so it won't be that rough.
True, but this one even does a better job. This one's like a shedding brush. So this one gets all the dirt and all the stuff scrubbed off her. And then, just like you said, we use this one to go over it and get everything else. So I'm going to scrub her with this.
Your head.
Bring you guys closer. Oh, I do this and you can see how there's all this dirt on her fur. And when I scrub it, it gets gets all the fur out, gets all the dirt off. But it still kind of looks dirty. And then when we take the paintbrush, brush over it, kind of gets all that.
Hard brush?
We did the hard black one first, so now we're going to do the purple one. So we're doing the purple one and see how the purple one actually wipes all the dirt off now that we got it all scrubbed up. And then we wipe it away. Yay. She loves it. All right, I have another quiz. What is this thing for?
Oh, that's kind of easy. I think that's a hoof pick.
Ooh, you're smart. All right, this is a hoof pick. We will see how she feels about picking up her foot. So this is how we do it. We come up on the side, and gently feel down until we're coming. We just pick up her foot. And then we scrape it out. Set it back down gently. And she's just a baby, so she's getting used to it still, but for the most part, she's doing good. All right, so should we see Luna next or Cinder? Kayla says Luna, so let's go with Luna. We're gonna go in here and see Luna. Maybe we'll brush her a little bit. So what color is Luna?
She's white.
She does look white, but technically, in horse terms, she's a different color. You know what color she could be besides white that they would call her?
Grayish white?
You're right, gray. So she's technically called gray because the skin underneath her fur, you can see right here because she doesn't have a lot of fur, the skin underneath all of her fur is dark gray, and then her skin grows in white around it. She's like, what is this camera thing? I've never brought the camera that's close to her, so she's very curious. What are you doing with this? Say hi. She's like, I guess I'm on camera. I don't know. So yep, all of her skin under there is a dark gray color, and then her fur is white. Let's go look at Cinder's fur, and you can tell me the difference between Luna's fur and Cinder's fur, because it looks very similar, but it's a little bit different. All right, and then we'll get to Maverick, and we'll sing him happy birthday. All right, we might have to take Cinder's blanket off to be able to see because she's a different color. She looks the same kind of as Luna. She's gray, but she's a different kind of a gray. So we'll see when we take her blanket off if you can tell. Or her fly sheet, technically. Pull the buckles off. The fly sheet, there's 2 buckles around their legs, 2 buckles around their belly, and there's 2 buckles in the front. So it stays on really good. Okay, see if you can tell what color Cinder is.
A really, really grayish. Like it's gray, but it's a darker gray.
Yeah, it's kind of, and she has like little weird spots on her. See?
Yeah.
So this is called a dappled gray.
Yeah.
She's gray, but she's dappled color. So that means she's kind of spotted, but she has like 100 different spots instead of being like an Appaloosa that has like big splotchy spots. What do you think? She's very curious about the camera too. Take her fly mask off so you can see her face. Do you guys have any questions about Cinder? Just like her. She's a good horse. She likes to be outside. She's one of the big, strongest 2 horses that we have. Come back and say hello. Hi. All right. Now, oh, you're gonna actually say hi now? Good job. The cake's done. All right, let's go look at the birthday cake. We got a birthday cake update. Hi, little baby. Oh my goodness, look at how amazing this birthday cake looks. Oh, where is it? There it is. That's so cool. That's Maverick's 2-year-old birthday cake. Should we sing him happy birthday?
Nice. Maybe once I get the cake in there.
Okay, well let's go over by him, I guess. What? All right, let's go see what he's doing over here. All right. Bye, Cinder. Here he is. All right, we should take his fly mask off if you can, and then maybe put his halter on. Maybe not. Just leave it. taking pictures, will you hold it like kind of up to him and try to see if you can take a picture of it without him eating it yet? And then we'll sing to you. All right, there's your birthday cake.
Did you get it? He's
All right, you guys ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maverick. Happy birthday to you. Aw, yay.
Oh, that was a big bite. Okay, I think he already made a wish.
He's super happy about that.
Big bites.
So this is Maverick, and he used to be so small, out in the wild, running with his mom. Now he's slowly learning how to deal with people. Oh my God, that's so cute.
He was going for it. I could
Yeah,
he was like,
so ready to eat it. And I don't know if you can see the brand on his neck. Let's see.
Oh my. Yeah, you know it.
See, and he has the little U in the front. And then the other letters that are kind of fading into his brownness.
Oh my. Very good. He's very good. Thank you to Aiden.
So, do you guys want to watch them run around, or do you want to watch us put the saddle on, or what should we do?
Run around. We should
Want to watch them run around?
Yeah.
Do you want to have baby run around?
Oh, we could set the jumps up and see if
There's
she goes
one
up.
already up there, right there.
Is that final?
Let's try it. Yeah.
Maverick, I'm putting your cake down.
Happy birthday, Maverick. All right, we're going to set up a little baby jump for the little baby and see if she'll jump over it and watch her run really fast. Aww. Yeah, this is all recorded too, so this will be really cool.
She bit my finger.
Oh no. She nibbled a finger, which is never a good thing. You gotta watch out for horses, cause.
Is it all?
Yeah, it is. It's on the edge right there.
Don't bite me again. Don't do it.
Oh, our other horse out here that's visiting right now is rolling in the dirt because it just rained, and now he's all excited. Let's see if we can catch him. Can you guys see him? He's out there rolling because it rained. Oh, now he's gonna gallop. Hi. So this is Olaf, and he's at our barn visiting right now, getting some training. Oh wow. He's giving you a show. Are you giving him a show? He is. He's a show horse. He's gonna go gallop around. When it's rainy and cold, the horses get really excited and just like to run and be crazy. Hi. All right, let's go see how the baby's doing jumping. Here she is.
Baby.
There's her little jump she's gonna go over. We'll take you guys over here. This is the. Oh no. Okay. Take you over here. This is the best angle. All right. There she goes. Woo! Good job, little baby. There she goes.
I think you might want to stay over here. There's a huge, ginormous red animal there. Did I put the bigger one?
Sure.
Okay, baby.
She loves jumping so much. All right. So
Yeah, it looks like she likes jumping. Do you think you're gonna put her in shows?
right now we're trying to look for a home for her with someone that will ride her in jumping shows, because our mission is more to get the horses out of the wild and then find them good homes. So our barn doesn't really do shows. So I do want to find her a home where people will take her to shows and just do really awesome things with her. I had someone come and look at her this morning, and she definitely would probably take her to a show. So we're thinking about finding her a new home. I don't know. We'll see. But until then, we'll just keep practicing. We put the bigger jump up now. We just use PVC pipes and little cones, especially when they're just young. That way they can just kind of knock them over and don't have to worry about it. All right, let's watch her jump the big jump. Okay. Get you guys set up here. Nice. Good job, little baby. Oh, she's coming back.
She has some height.
She really does. She picks up her feet so high and really collects them.
Wow.
Good job. Sometimes she knocks them over, but for the most part, she loves it. If you, maybe if you put it far enough apart, you can try it. Try something new. She's never done before.
Don't go over yet.
Try it. Oh, like together. I see. I forgot what this is called. There's 3 different types of jumps. There's a cross rail, there's a standard, and then there's 1 or 2 kind of like this. So this is kind of like a double jump, and I can't remember what it's called. All right, baby. You can try the double jump.
I finished washing my hands.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Easy.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Olaf's over there rearing and sucking from the rain. Oh my goodness. She definitely does. Good job. So now that Maverick's 2 years old, his bones and his muscles are strong enough that we can actually start to ride him. So we're gonna try to ride him today for a few minutes and see what we get. Hopefully he doesn't buck me up. Good job. I'm going all the way around. Now she's all excited.
How old is Maverick?
She just turned 2 today.
Okay.
And the baby is 14 months old. So we won't ride her until next year in February.
Mm-hmm.
But Maverick finally is old enough where we can start putting weight on him. So if you're here in Las Vegas and you, once the quarantine opens back up, oh, she almost knocked it over. Then you can come out and you can work with any of the horses and either work with them on the ground, getting used to the saddle and getting used to everything, or actually riding the horses that are old enough. So Beauty's 3, Luna is 4, and Cinder is 16. So Cinder can definitely do it. She's much better today than she was before. She's learning very fast. All right, do you guys want to watch us put a saddle on one of them? Are you gonna ride Beauty? You want to pack her up? We can watch the exciting process. of saddling. Oh. All right, we're gonna head back into the barn and get Beauty out. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. And we're gonna put her saddle on. Are you gonna ride her Western or English? All right, so there's two different types of saddles. There's Western saddles that look like this, like old cowboy saddles. And then there's English saddles that look like this, that don't have the little horn part on the top, like that to hang on. Yeah, I brought that so we could grate up the carrots and put them in with the cake. But we already made the cake, so we don't have to do that anymore. So Hannah's gonna ride her English, which is the small saddle.
Okay, just get some cheese. I'll grate it up so I can eat it.
And then over here we have our big pad stack. So we use all these different pads on the horses to help their back. And there's English pads and Western pads. So let's see what you guys think. Let's see if we can guess some. Let's see if you can guess some, Maiden. Is this one an English pad or a Western pad?
Western? Western?
Go under a big fat saddle or a smaller saddle?
English. Big.
English. Good job. All right, let's look about this one. What about this one?
Ooh, I know that one. I know that one.
What?
West one.
Actually, this is an English pad too, because English, we put two pads. We always put one of these pads, and then we put the small pad over top of it. So it ends up looking like this. And if you look up horses riding online, you'll probably see it looks something like this under their saddle. So English always uses a really thin pad with the color and then a thicker white one. So now what about this one? What do you think this looks like?
A Western saddle?
Yeah, this is
A Western saddle pad?
Yeah, this one's a Western saddle pad. You can see it's really big and it's a square.
Here's a Western.
Yeah, that's a Western saddle, and this is a Western saddle pad that goes underneath it. All right, what about this one?
Oh, that one's also a Western, maybe.
Good job. Western, it's bigger, it's square, it's usually heavy. Okay, what about this one?
Oh, that one's English. That one was English.
Good job. All right, this one's the one that we're gonna use on Beauty, and then we're gonna put
I'm gonna name it.
the white one. Which one is that one?
English.
Good job. Those are both English. So watch how Hannah puts the pink one on first. And the white one. Where the saddle's gonna go. Thank you.
It depends. It depends what kind of cheese it is.
True. And then the white one goes right underneath.
Come on. Unless it's
Oh. Beauty says hello.
so
Hi. All the horses are so interested in you guys. What's going on here? Who are these people? Wow. All right, so now we're gonna watch her put the saddle part on. And there's two parts of the saddle. There's the big saddle part that goes on the top, and then there's a little strap that goes underneath her belly.
Blue.
Oh, that we oftentimes lose. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay, so we have different size straps for their bellies. So she's gonna put the saddle on the top. There it is. And then she's gonna put the what's called a girth underneath, and you'll see the little strap come under here.
No, I'm too busy trying to fight, Maddie.
And then these boots that we put on, these are a different type of boots than the other boots. Oh, Beauty says hello. So these boots are not fly boots because they're not see-through. Those boots are more for working out, but they're not really for jumping because they don't have that hard part. Remember that hard part that we saw on the other boot? Yeah, here it is. So this one's like the jumping. This one, if they hit the rail, it'll help protect their legs. But the baby's too small for these, so we can't really use them. That's why we use the really easy poles that just fly all over if she hits them. That way she doesn't get hurt. But then when we start using the wooden poles, I'll show you guys our actual jump poles that we decorated. So once we start using these poles with the horses, these ones are heavier, and when they knock them down, they can hurt their feet. So that's why we put the boots on. And also it helps them so that their back feet don't come up and hit their front feet and injure themselves when they're running or doing anything crazy. Says hello. All right, so watch how Hannah straps this up. See, there's two little straps in there, and they strap right onto the saddle like that. Nice. And it's nice and secure. And you always want to double check right before you get on and ride, because you never know. Sometimes horses can hold their breath when you're putting it on because they know you're putting it on, and they're like, ah, and they hold their breath and they puff out their stomach, and then once you get on, their stomach is so small again, and then you fall right off. So you don't want that to happen. All right, and then we're going to use this one. It's called a bitless bridle because the horses are still pretty young, so they're still learning. So none of this bridle is going to go in her mouth. It's all just string and rope. And we're going to put one part on the top part of her mouth and one part on the underside where her chin is. And so that'll just kind of hold onto her face, and we won't have to put an actual bit in her mouth yet. And then once we get her all used to it, we'll upgrade to this one that has a little bit in her mouth. And that's pretty much the easiest, nicest bit you can use on a horse. That's what we use for all of our horses. You can see on that one, it kind of folds in the middle so they can use their tongue and move it around if they want. And then we have this one that has little rollers on it. And this one's pretty cool too because they can use their tongue and kind of play with these little rollers while they're riding along. So they can kind of move their tongue on there and roll them around. So if they're bored, they have something else to do. So once she gets good at riding and turning and doing all the directions, then we'll upgrade her to the actual bit.
My habit is from doing it to Luna and Cinder so much because they just walk away.
All right. Are you gonna just ride her?
Cinder just walk away when I take off the thing. Like strap it onto their neck, something to hold on.
Do you guys want to watch Hannah ride her, or do you want to watch her make her move on the ground? What do you think?
Cinder.
I think you should probably just jump on.
I want to be the cameraman.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, this is bad already. Wait, that's her butt. My bad. We've moved as a pair.
All right, ready to take her out. Let's go this way, and she'll come out behind us, and then we'll watch Hannah get on. Beauty's been working on the mounting block a lot because she hasn't been the best at standing still. If you just look at that, you can
It's not.
very excited.
It's freaking crazy. What are they
All right,
looking
come
at?
on, Beauty.
They're not the four. See, new cameraman, they're in good.
Okay, time it that way so we can watch Beauty come in.
She's not walking.
Okay. There we go.
Hi, bud.
And it's hard for us to see what we're capturing here, but we're doing okay. Do you want to hold this and I'll get the
I
get the
don't.
mounting block.
Okay, you do that.
I don't like
Stars of the video. See if you just walk it, she'll just follow you. No, because she's been doing that for a long time before we even got her to canter. And she's been doing that before she even cantered. Just stopping, not walking.
So we're working a lot on Beauty stopping and standing still.
Yeah, she's good at that. Don't take me.
All right, so the few things that Hannah's gonna do before she rides, she's gonna undo her stirrups so that they're down for her feet, because right now they're in what we call lunging mode, which is strapped up like that so they don't hurt the horse if they swing all around. Yep.
Oh, good.
And so we're gonna move them into actual riding mode, and then we're gonna tighten our girth because we probably forgot, and it's probably too loose. And then we're gonna have her try to stand still at the mounting block. She's like, goodbye.
That was good standing still.
She
Working on it.
used to be super good at this, and now she's slowly getting better.
She's learned that she can move. It doesn't go up anymore. I'm trying.
So when we get them used to the mounting block, we just kind of walk them over near it. Try to get them to stand still while we're on it, while we're moving all around, flopping the saddle around. So this is the first thing we do. We move the mounting block up, and if they stand still, then we just leave them alone and let them stand there. If they move, then we start all over again. Then we take steps up. If they still stand still, then we're pretty good to get on. If they move around, we just want to really focus on making them standing still.
Those are his people that live behind. His people.
All right, so show them a bend to each side, because this is the first thing we like to do when we get on. So we bend her head all the way around so that she stretches out her neck, and then she's supposed to stop her feet and only bend her neck. But if she keeps walking, we just keep bending her until she stops, just like that. And then we let her relax her neck. So she's gonna try it on the other side. Just gonna bend her around until her neck is all the way by her foot, stretching it around just like that, and then she releases. Good, let's try one more on each side. See if she can do a better job this time. This time she should only, she's only gonna move a little bit, and hopefully she'll stop. Nice. So it looks like we have to do this exercise a little bit more because she's not quite used to this one yet. So we just work on bends.
I'm trying.
I know, it's hard.
There was
a tiny little camera. All right, good job. And then we just walk around and relax. And this is English riding, so you don't have a horn in front of you. It's harder to hang on if your horse does anything crazy. But you learn really good how to balance. You try to keep your heels down,
You're missing.
shoulders back. You can see kind of on Hannah that the best way to ride is her heel is in line with her butt, and that's in line with her shoulder, and that's in line with her head. So you can kind of almost draw a straight line right down here, and you can see how her head, her shoulder, her butt, and her leg is all right in a line.
These circles.
That's pretty good. This is a little barrel that we put out here to kind of practice for barrel racing if we ever want to do it. That's always fun.
I already tried to talk them into it. They didn't go for it.
They're so cute. Our visitor over there has friends that come and visit him every day and feed him over the fence little snacks.
I tried to talk them into it. They didn't go for it.
They do love him though. So now Beauty's going around the barrel.
The whip is right there, so be careful. Why are you standing this much? It's hot.
first we just walk for a few minutes? What
Yes, I
tricks
do
can
feel
your
like you should
horses
take it.
do? I
Nothing.
don't see these questions down here.
They do barrel racing. That's what they do. That's their
Hmm.
only trick.
You can
Wow.
like untie things and eat everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, you be someone person.
Okay, we're gonna set the little logs up so Hannah can try to go over them kind of like a jump. Oh my goodness! Very loud. Put this down. Let's see if Hannah can go over a jump today. I know, it's so cute. I feel like we should put them a little closer though. That's okay. She's just gonna trot over them anyways. All right, let's take you guys over closer to the jumps and we'll watch Hannah go over the poles like jumps. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice part. It's connected to the internet, which is connecting this all together. So I hope it doesn't. Oh, she is.
You want me to do
Yeah. Are you gonna try to trot? Yeah, you can hold that if you want, or you can do it like that. I'm just gonna pivot it off each other.
I'll do that in a minute.
I want to get the real pole. I want to go get a few poles.
Right.
You got this?
Got it. Okay. Why? My.
Watch the spacing. All right. Like on the side. I know.
I just said watch out because I was sitting down.
Oh, that looks nice. Okay, I'm gonna get this.
I came prepared.
Good.
It's better than nothing. Trying to put it down so I can see, but keeping the camera up so they can see. It's very difficult.
All right, start trotting a little sooner this time so she has time to really get going.
That's good.
Oh, I think it's maybe a little bit. No. What do you do when you don't actually measure? Keep trying. Go, go. Oh, nice. Good job. All right, so we'll keep practicing, you guys, and come and check us out and make sure to follow us on social media.
You're a little crooked there. Yeah, you're a little crooked.
All right, we're gonna head out. You guys have a wonderful day. End the meeting somewhere down there. I can't see it. Thanks for coming and visiting us and asking questions. You can always email.
There's not one. I stuck on it forever. Oh, there, I found it. Can I say bye?
You have to push another button after that. All right, goodbye, everyone.